What's going on, YouTube? Bossman Trucker here. Today it is Friday, September 27th, 2019. Local time of 12:22 p.m. I don't know if it's Eastern or Central yet, but yeah, it's Eastern. Currently located in Knoxville, Tennessee, at the TA here. Getting ready to start our day. Another day of work as we make our way to Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Delivery time is tonight at midnight. That's where I made it to. I did make it to here last night. Did make it here last night or earlier this morning, whatever. And since I mentioned yesterday that Stallion needed some services, I admitted Stallion when I got in, and it got done this morning. Stallion got some fresh oil, filters, everything re-greased, everything. Oh yeah. Stallion got the full package treatment today. I told him, one, I told him not to call the boss because this was at 2 a.m. when I got in. Told him everything's already said. All you have to do is submit me and bill him after that. But they still wound up calling him because I let him know when I went in about 7 o'clock-ish, 30-ish. They're like, yeah, they called me at 2 a.m. I'm like, really? Told him not to. Never listened to me. We were here the other day. That's where we fueled Tuesday, I think it was. We fueled over at the Flying J over there. Yeah, so everything's been done in that area. And now to get out. I like this TA. It's always parking here, and then now you got the TA here. Place is tricky to get out. People will hurry up. Finally. Yeah, I had a choice, either TA or Petro. They're the same thing. I said TA. I like that TA. I used them a few times back with Night. I just come to this area a lot to deliver and such, and go to Georgia and everything, and where I was stopped here at this TA here. There's the Freightliner. Can't remember if I needed anything. Nope. Yeah, the one time I stopped with Night here at this TA here, I stopped at night time, and I was able to find a parking spot there at the TA. This was before, you know, I had my stuff like I have here, like the refrigerator and microwaves and everything else, and I went into that TA late at night, and I thought, you know, BK was like a 24-hour open thing, and I went in there and it was closed. And then I tried to reheat one of their burger thingies. The microwave was broke. I said, really? Forget this. You know what I did? I unhooked the trailer and PC'd on over to the Flying J and got me some food there that night. The way station's closed, the way station's closed. Well, on this side. No, it's open. We got the bypass though. And at one time I used them, what happened is I woke up that next morning and to get ready to start my day. I think I was heading down to Georgia here. And I was doing my pre-trip and I spotted a light out. And I was able to fix it here. And then I also spotted a leaky valve stem on the trailer tire at that time. And I called that into breakdown department, and they were like, I'm here at a TA here in Knoxville, Tennessee. They're like, okay, cool, let me open up the work order, and I got it in there. I was in and out. I think I remember that time I texted John on the video, so before, you know, I got his information and everything, and one of you guys like, oh, I want to meet you, I'm here in Knoxville and this and that. I remember my GPS that day had me all confused. I went down this way, then it had me turn around, so I came back around that way station like 4 times, and they still gave me like a bypass. That was funny. Why are we slowing down so bad? Why? It's time to get to work, people. I know it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, when I got in earlier this last night or whatever, I told them I need oil change, this and that. Like, we don't do it till 7:30 or whatever. Like, okay. So, can you put me down? Like, yeah, we can put you down. Put my information down, and they gave me the courtesy call at 7-ish or 10 till 7, I think it was. Told me, unhook and go to Bay 5. Like, cool. I did that and they were done within an hour. Then they put me to work because I saw them grease up my fifth wheel. I said, well, they greased up my fifth wheel. Like, yay. Saved me from buying those packs. I was going to buy some of those packets. Still need to, though. Not right now. Jake brakes on. Yeah, so I said, great. Now I'm about to sit there and wind up the trailer legs. Because, you know, I don't have air suspension dump on this truck. Thankfully, this load ain't that heavy. It's only about 24,000 pounds. So. Hey, somebody called up JBG telling us some fresh new Toyotas for him. He should have gotten himself a Lexus instead. Lexus are a lot nicer, although they're the same. But yeah, I like Mercedes too. Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee, everybody. Let's see. Temperature of 80 degrees. You're in Knoxville, if I didn't say that already. Yeah, I probably did. Slow down, Stellan. We don't want to excite the bears out here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. From here would be, I think it was not too bad. Yeah. 800 and what? This thing is cuckoo. trying to get y'all the miles from here to Pottsville. Yeah, I updated my apps here. There we go, a lot better. We're about 601 miles out. 9 hours and 30 minutes away to Pottsville, and we should be alright. I'm not using GPS because I know how to get there. If I know how to get to the places, I don't use the GPS. Only time I use it if it's new places that I'm picking up or I've never been to. That's the only time I use it. And it get me out of that area. Once I get into my known area. Night. Yeah. What I used to tell you the miles is Trucker Path. I use Trucker Path app. It's a pretty good app for us truckers to find out how far you are from your destination, the truck stops, whether they're full or empty, sunspots, whatever, way station open, close, even though that can be a little bit false at times. The new Trucker Path app, you can also use it as a navigation too. You can cut on the truck part. I use that occasionally because sometimes Randy here doesn't want to pick up some addresses. It's pretty accurate. So far the traffic is behaving in Knoxville, and it's lunchtime here in Knoxville on a Friday. I remember that one time one night I came through here, that was that time, and I hit one of the most craziest traffic jams. Like, whoa, what the heck was this? Yeah, I was irritated that day. Like, oh, what the heck? So, calm down. Yeah, that's the funny part, huh? As soon as y'all mentioned about the boys not putting out videos, JB Travels and Long Haul Larry, as soon as y'all talk about them two about not posting videos and their whereabouts, and bam, they pop out videos out of nowhere. Like, that's funny. If they probably heard us or something. I mean, that's the thing about it. guys, you gotta be able to be patient with us and wait for our videos to be posted, because you know, you see it, you know, we're busy and trying to get our loads delivered on time and all that. And for my thing too is, you know, I'm dedicated and I stay out lesser this time, and I'm trying to finish my current load to get on the next one, and the next one to get onto the one that's taking me home. As far as me, you know, I try to upload as sufficient as I can, keep you up to date and all that, and I'm sure the other boys do it too. Like John was explaining, you know, we get so busy that we, for, you know, don't really prioritize the videos until we get a chance to upload them, you know. You know, Knoxville. And yeah, I'm having a good day. Why does Johnny send me a map? What's wrong with you? Also, I heard that John was heading up this way too. Where? In the hut. I don't know where he's at. Since I heard that John headed this way, I'm like, maybe we can meet up in Convoy. And he sends me a map. Flying pig. Okay. What does CO stand for? He's at a Flying J somewhere. I can't tell. The Dairy Queen and stuff. He's on 40. Probably made it to Lebanon. He always shuts it down in Lebanon. Yeah, I think it's Lebanon. It shows I'm still on 40, so he's back that way. Maybe we'll get the convoy or see him in a little bit, because we're both headed in the same direction. Close to the same direction. He's headed to Allentown. I'm headed to Pottsville, and we're going to veer off somewhere there. So if he's back there somewhere, he best to hurry up. I thought it would be a once in a dream triple convoy between us three, Long Haul Larry and JV Travels, but I believe Larry's already up ahead of us. I think I need to get over. Following a dump truck like that. Yep. And on where the fuel today, a little bit under a half, so either Max Meadows, Virginia, or exit 213. No, well, either Max Meadows, Raffine, or exit 213, which is Greenville or Staunton, whatever you call the area. Depending how I look on fuel wise. I prefer the one on exit 213, that way I'm already far out there. Ooh, he don't have no right rear brake light on that trailer. Better hope a DOT don't get behind you. We'll see ya later. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Bossman Trucker here. Today it is Friday, September 27th, 2019. Local time of 2:25 p.m. Currently located in Virginia and into Bristol. I think, or we're already in, still in Tennessee, I believe. Yeah, we're still on the Tennessee side, sorry. Temperature of 85 degrees. We head on to Knoxville, Pennsylvania, and now welcome to Virginia, everybody. Welcome to Virginia. We're back on the east side. And I believe now we can fly. Been doing alright, just driving, knocking out these miles, 1 mile at a time. Sorry I had to cut you off that quick earlier. That was your boy JVG Travels. I didn't know he pulled first ever nighttime driving like we usually do. Apparently he shut it down this morning about 5 a.m. Whoopsie. So he should be up by now. He said he was resetting around 3, so he was in Lebanon, Tennessee. He's behind me. You'd be way ahead of him. I don't know, but chances are we might see him tomorrow. If not, sometime we will see him. Other than that, we're doing all right. Just out here driving, and why we slow? And to whomever is telling me that, tell John about the yard or temporary yard or whatever, the new one. He knows already. He was the first one there. Which, if you listen to Larry's video, he was telling Larry how to get there. I know where it is. It's basically still on the same street as Bowman, except you turn on this little road for it's basically right behind Bowman, and you turn there and then go about a block, and then you turn behind that warehouse building place, and we're towards the end. John sent me a little bit of a Google image screenshot of it, and by seeing it from Larry's video, yeah, it's pretty easy to get to. And if whoever's asking me if I will be blogging or doing video going there, yeah. Chances are I'm gonna head there tonight after delivery, so what I'll do is I'll head there and complete my break there, and that way I have fresh hours and take off for Shawano. Either way, I gotta wait for the boss in the morning because he's gotta give me some stuff. I gotta drop off the old bills from last month, and I guess go ahead and drop off this month's. Man, it's been a while since I've been in that area. I think about a month and a half or so, since August, I think. Once again, happy Friday, everybody. I hope y'all have a wonderful day today and a wonderful weekend on whatever y'all do, and whatever y'all do is behave and have fun. Bristol. Me and Sally are just flying, trying to get this delivered and on to the next one. That's just how we roll. As far as fuel wise goes, it's still doing pretty good. A little bit, about a couple inches away from half a tank. So I'm assuming we're going to make it to where I want to make it. Exit 213. Kind of like stopping at that pilot. It's kind of neat pilot. It's got like a little tunnel type of deal to get to the store. Although it can get crowded in there though. As far as when I pick up in Mount Crawford to Catskill there, I don't really like that setup. It's kind of weird setup. No matter how wide you get it in there, you still gotta go forward and then straight out and back into it, and either I do Rafine or Covington. Yeah, the thing about it with your favorite people of Bowman, yeah, they got a little bit too strict with us and all stupid rules that makes no sense. So I'm kind of glad we're out of there. Just something better, you know. Let's see how far we got now. This rest area here, I like to stop at times. I like to stop to either shut down or a 30-minute break. Right here in Abingdon, Virginia. It's pretty big too, although it does get full at times. You got those parkings, and then you got the ones up here. That's for you. Oh yeah. Got about 470 miles to go. Doing pretty good. Yeah, about the nighttime to daytime driving thing that you guys usually see me and Larry do. Yeah, I don't mind either one. Whatever gets the job done, you know. Yeah, if I have to drive at night, so be it. During the day. Come on. Give you a chance. Normally don't do that, but hey. But yeah, so like I say, you know, whatever gets the job done, you know. What are you hitting the brakes for? See if we can get in front of this guy here. But you know, the thing about it when you drive during the night. Drive at night and then you end up shutting down in the morning. By then you should be able to find parking. That's the only, good perks of it. The bad perks of it, it's a little boring because, it's at night and you can't hardly see anything. Unless you go into those nice states and cities where they got really nice buildings that light up really nice, like Chicago or Memphis, Knoxville, Nashville, places like that. And it makes it interesting, but at times that's why if you notice that we hardly ever do any video on that night because there's hardly anything to see. Yeah, buddy. Well, guys, we'll see y'all later. Just wanted to let y'all know where I'm at and everything else. We'll probably see where we're going to fuel at. So have a good rest of your day, and thank you for watching. Peace out. Have a good one.